All right, so the first exercise we're going to be doing is seated diaphragmatic breathing. So what we're going to do, we're going to sit down on a chair or a pad like this. We'll have one hand on our chest and another hand on our stomach. And we're going to be breathing in through our nose. We're going to hold for 2 seconds, and then we're going to breathe out through our mouth, like blowing a candle. Now you're going to do this for 3 sets. You're going to do this 15 times in a row on each set, and you're going to be doing this every single day of the week, so 7 days a week. All right, so here's a demonstration. All right, so that was about roughly 10 times of me doing that. And notice as I breathe in, my stomach is being sucked inside as my diaphragm is going up to my chest. And as I breathe out through my mouth, my diaphragm lowers and my stomach expands outward. So that is your seated diaphragmatic breathing. All right, everyone. So the next exercise we're going to be doing is the deep diaphragmatic core breathing exercise. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to lay down on this mat. Now, if you don't have a mat, you can lay on your bed too. We'll have, again, one hand on my chest, another hand on my stomach. My knees are up, my feet are flat on the surface. Now you're going to be doing this exercise 15 times in a row. So 3 sets, 15. Now all I'm going to do is breathe in through my nose. I'm going to hold that breath for 2 seconds. And then I'm going to breathe out through my mouth in a motion that's like blowing out candles on birthday cake. So now the difference between this and the seated breathing we did earlier is that I'm not trying to move my stomach. You want your ribs to expand, but you don't want your stomach to move or be sucked in either. So I'll demonstrate. So that's a few reps to demonstrate for you guys. You can also do this exercise sitting up as well on a chair, but it's whatever your preference is. And again, the difference between the first exercise I showed you and this exercise is, again, you're not trying to have your stomach sink in or expand out. You're keeping it still, but you still want your ribs to expand. So it's almost like a controlled breathing exercise. So there you go, guys. That is your deep diaphragmatic breathing exercise. All right, so the next exercise we're going to be doing is the pursed lip breathing technique. Now you're going to do this for 3 sets of 15. And all I'm going to do is breathe in through my nose for a 4-second count. So I'm breathing in, you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4 in your head. and then you're gonna hold for about a second or two, and then you're gonna breathe out with pursed lips, or like I said, pretend like you're blowing out candles, and you're gonna do that for an 8-second count. So basically you're blowing out like this for 8 seconds. And remember, you're gonna do this 15 times in a row. So here we go. That's just a few reps to demonstrate what this technique looks like. And remember, you're going to do this for 3 sets of 15. All right, guys, so the next thing we're going to do is a exercise that incorporates your lower body and your upper body put together. And we're going to be doing this 3 times for 15 reps. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring one arm up, but as I'm bringing one arm up, I'm going to bring the opposite leg up as well. So we're going to do that. And when I get to here, I'm going to hold for 2 seconds and come back down and lift with the other arm and the other leg. Now you can incorporate some breathing techniques in this exercise as well. So as I'm going up, I can breathe in, hold for 2 seconds, and as I'm going down, I breathe out. So I'll show you. So there you go, there's a couple of reps to demonstrate what it's like and how to do it. And just be sure not to lean back when you're doing it, no sense of falling backwards. All right, so there you go, guys. So this next exercise is just another seated breathing technique, but it's going to incorporate both sides of your body. And for this, we're going to be doing it for 2 sets of 10 on each side. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to have a ball like this by me. I'm going to have it on one side of my body. So I'm going to take it with both hands. I'm going to make sure that I have my arms as straight as possible. And I'm going to be going up on the opposite side. Make sure your head's following the ball all the way up. You're going to hold, and then you're going to come right back down to the starting position. And you can incorporate your breathing like this. So as I'm going up, I'm breathing in. Hold for 2 seconds. And then when I return, I'm breathing out through my mouth. And again, you're going to be doing this for 2 sets of 10 on each side. So 10 reps on this side, and then once you're done, you're going to do another set of 10 on the opposite side. So here we go. Okay, for demonstration purposes, I'm going to switch over to the other side. Again, this is how you do this particular seated breathing technique. A couple key things. Just make sure as you're going up with the ball, your head is following the ball going up. You're keeping your arms as straight as possible. And we want you guys to do this pain-free in the motion. So if you can't get up completely high like this, if you can only go to maybe about right here or even about midline, that's okay. The whole point of it is just to practice your breathing and do this as pain-free as possible. And there you go. All right, everybody, so the next exercise we're going to be doing is fairly simple. It's just scapular retraction. You're going to be doing this for 2 sets of 12 times. So all I'm doing to start out, I'm going to have my hands out like this. And as I'm going back, I'm bringing my shoulder blades together. Kind of picture you're going to be pinching a pencil between your shoulder blades. All right? And you can incorporate your breathing techniques as well. So as I'm going out, I'm going to be breathing out. But as I'm bringing my shoulder blades in, I'm breathing in. And we'll hold for about a second or two. So to demonstrate, and again, you're going to be doing this for 2 sets of 12, and that is your scapular retraction.